stream. Okay, hold on. Let me get everything ready. Happy Saturday. We're gonna build in The Sims. Shocker there, right? But we're gonna do a little bit of a like springy, florally house build. Also, I went live a few minutes early. I don't know. I was just sat here. I thought, whatever. I'll just go live. May as well just start the stream if we're just sitting here, you know? Well, how has your day been? I went to the farmer's market this morning. I went to the grocery store. I baked a carrot cake. So that's kind of where I've been at. I haven't like assembled the carrot cake yet, but I baked it. I just took it out of the oven so it's cooling and stuff, but I've never made a carrot cake before. This is a new experience for me. Hopefully it turns out good. I bought the carrots at the farmer's market. That was fun. I like carrot cake, I think. I wouldn't say that I like love carrot cake. Like I wouldn't go out of my way normally to like have some carrot cake, but it feels very like, oh, Easter's tomorrow, like let's make a carrot cake, you know? But maybe I'll love carrot cake tomorrow when I eat the one that I made. Maybe that's the key. But yeah, it was kind of fun to make, to be honest. It's not hard to make, but it's fun to like have my little shredded carrots. It also, the batter looks gross. Like, look. Ugh. Ugh. You know it's gonna be good, but there's just something about it. It's like kind of, you know, it's like questionable looking. You think it looks like buffalo chicken? Oh my god, I can kind of see that. Oh, it's way better than canned pumpkin. Canned pumpkin, I don't think canned pumpkin looks gross, but I think canned pumpkin smells gross. It turns out fine. Like when you bake with it, it ends up being fine when you have canned pumpkin. But when I open a can of pumpkin, I'm like, ugh. Every single time, I'm like, whoa. I don't know about that. Yeah, canned pumpkin has a smell to it, to me. Your dog loves pumpkin? Yeah. Yeah, you thought it looked like peanut butter and ramen? Oh my god, the carrot cake! Oops. Oh, that's my flight radar. Hope came to visit me, like, literally months ago, and I turned a tracker on, like, that flight that she was taking on the flight radar app, and I never turned it off, and now I get a notification every single day when that flight takes off. It's, like, the same flight every day, and I get a notification every single day about that flight, and it's just, like, a random flight from New York to Orlando, and I don't care about it, and I haven't turned it off. Anyway, I probably should do that, but I keep like noticing it at times like this where I'm like, you know, busy, about to go live, and I'm just like, well, I'll fix it another time. And then every day I get another notification. Every single day. I did watch the Drag Race finale yesterday, yes. It was very fun for me. I was thriving. Anyway, we probably shouldn't spoil anything in chat, although I feel like if anybody here is gonna watch Drag Race, they probably have already seen the finale, right? Next time Hope comes and visits, she better take that same flight. No, I have had that tracker on my phone for that flight since Hope and Madison came down for the sweat tour. Wasn't that in October? I know. I haven't turned it off. Time flies. Anyway, so we're gonna play some Sims today. We're gonna build, my plan is to build something cutesy, springy, maybe there's like a bunch of flowers everywhere. There's like ivy all over the exterior of the building. Actually, I don't have all the packs installed, I kind of limited it. I might go give myself, university. I didn't put university on, I'm gonna let myself have that one. What we're gonna have is get together seasons, university, cottage living, romantic garden stuff, and greenhouse haven kit. Still a lot of packs, but like then I won't be tempted to use ridiculous, like, you know, one thing from every kit there ever was. And then, you know, we have enough to make a nice build, but we don't have to overdo it. That is the plan. Yeah, I'll put it on the gallery. I'll put it on the gallery afterward. I always do. Okay, well, I posted the video later than normal today, Rixie, because it was long. But I have always posted videos at 3. I just always have, my time, since I was in high school, because that's like, I would leave it uploading when I was at school, and I would get home and publish it. So I've always posted videos at 3, and I started streaming at 4 when I was in college, because that's what fit with my class schedule. And I just never changed it. So, I don't know, this is when I'm live. And it just has always been that way. So, it's been a long time, but it works. So that's all that matters, right? And now, like, once you, I don't know, once you get, like, really deep into a stream schedule, like, it would be weird to change because most of the people who watch my streams are available at this time most of the time, you know? That's why they watch my streams. Not everyone is, but a lot of people, you know, that you sort of on Twitch build, like, a community that can make that time work. So, this is just a randomized sim. I just gave her a new dress and then called it a day. I didn't like make a special sim for this or anything. I'm also not gonna use a budget or anything, I don't think. That's no fun. This is the get together world, Charlie. We're on a 30 by 20 lot in Windenburg. This one usually has a starter home on it, but I bulldozed it so we can make our own. That was the plan. There you go, Lady in Red. That's the spirit. That is the spirit. Okay, well, I think we're all set then, so we can maybe start thinking about it. I don't really have... Let's talk about, like, the layout. So I am picturing that there could be, like, a really tall, maybe a slightly curvy roof. There's gonna be, like, vines and flowers everywhere around the whole exterior. It'll be a little bit bigger than this, I assume. You know, we'll make like it'll take up like half the lot. Then there'll be like a little greenhouse in the back. Then there will be some sort of little fence. And we can have like gardens and just flowers everywhere. Is what I'm thinking. We're gonna really go all out with the landscaping. Oh, Carter, I don't have a Snowy Escape installed right now for that. That would be a fun idea for a different time, though. With this one, so today, I was saying a second ago, but I'll say it again. We're going to use Get Together, Seasons, University, Cottage Living, the Romantic Garden stuff pack, and also Greenhouse Haven. So not a ton of packs, but still a fair number of packs. When you think about the price of that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 expansion packs, $40 a pop, plus a stuff pack and a kit. Yikes. Super yikes, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, let's just start building. Let's go for it. Are we decorating for the holiday bunny? I'm not gonna try and make like an Easter house, no. That wasn't really the plan. It's gonna be like cutesy and springy, but I don't think it'll be like Eastery, you know? We're not building for anyone in particular. I have a test sim on the lot, but I'm not making this house for anybody. We're just doing it for fun. No sims in mind, just for fun. We collectively don't count pack costs. Yeah, you know, I've just found that it's, let's just pretend that that's not a thing, you know? Don't think about it. Don't think about it and then it's fine. A house for the bunny? Oh wow, that would be something else. You know, that wasn't really what I was envisioning this being, but maybe we could, I don't know. It's gonna have a greenhouse, yeah, I think so. I think that is my plan. We talked about putting one in the back. It's gonna be really tall, which isn't really what I was maybe initially picturing. Sorry. Oh, wow. Now we're really in trouble. Well, we could put bunnies. We could put like the cottage living bunnies. That could be cute. Yeah, this is like tall, isn't it? That isn't really what I was imagining. Hey, you never know. We might change our minds about this. I think that we should probably just shrink it. Sometimes just making it a little bit smaller is the way. I kind of wanted to have 2 dormers, but I don't really know if I want it to be that wide. Oh, the bees from Seasons. That would be good. We could try and put bees. I guess you would have to be over a little bit more. And then you would be like right there, right? In terms of the upstairs, this is gonna be a little strange. It's not as like quaint as I think I had envisioned it being. No, it shouldn't be this many. Should not be this many. We can do this like 3 tiles wide though. Hey, Katsy, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Hopefully you had a good stream. We're literally just getting started trying to figure out the shape of what will ultimately become a sort of springy themed Sims house. Should be a good time. Okay, I might make this just like a teeny little bit shorter. Just like the tiniest, teeniest little bit. We'll see if we can make this work. Fake dormer from Cottage Living. Well, you could do a fake dormer. The difference between like the fake dormers and the real ones in this case is just that when you use the real ones like this, it has added space to the upstairs in what is a very small upstairs. Why won't you delete? Ooh. Do a little lot reload. we're gonna reload that one real quick and just see what happens, because that doesn't seem good. Do you think if I save my game it'll crash? I guess we'll find out together. Oh, it did save. It was doing a weird thing where it wasn't letting me delete any walls. It's all right. It has been fixed. It has been fixed. I wonder what would happen if we like tried to curve this. Just like ever so slightly. We don't have to do it like that on the sides, but we can at least do it like that in the front, because that feels kind of cute to me. It's not San Sequoia, no. We're in actually growing the get together world. Oh, I keep those 2 pack names, like I always want to call them the wrong things. Okay. Something like that. This is Windenburg. Sorry, I got distracted by reading my Discord server for a second. I didn't finish reading out what I was gonna say. Didn't finish answering your question. Okay. Let's replace this so we have no more clipping. Just like that? Okay, that's gonna have to clip just like that, but that's not actually that bad, so it's fine. It is fine. I had this thought when I was first starting that I guess has probably been a little bit ruined. I was thinking that it might be cool if we had a chimney in the front of it, but I think in hindsight it's probably not the right call for this, right? I don't know. We'd have to probably redo it a little bit if we did that. I do like the look of that kind of thing. This upstairs is so small. Love a chimney in the front. Yeah, so do I, but oh, okay. Don't delete the whole thing. That'll be no good. When you do that, it like really shortens the number of windows you can put there and stuff, like So I'm not sure about that. Chimney on the right. Well, I was gonna try and put something else on the right, but maybe it would be better over there, I don't know. I was gonna try and get like our porch access on the right side. Ooh. Yeah, I was thinking about doing it like that. And then I feel like if you have the chimney there, then it's gonna look a little bit strange. I'm putting it on the side like this because, oh man, 3 tiles wide again. Because we're gonna have a side yard, so it's like easier access for your Sims over there. You know, it'll be more effective to go that way. I think that could be fine. Let's not do anything blue. Not this time around. I think that it would be really lovely if we could extend this just a little bit. How high up can that go? And can we like, okay, that's the best we can do. But I think that maybe it would be nice if we gave ourselves like something cuter in the back like that. I just don't really know about how this is gonna look. So, am I doing a basement? I don't know. I'm not sure yet with this house. We'll have to see. Haven't really decided. I think that could be nice. Same round roof over here. On this part, well, the reason I didn't do it rounded is because this part's not rounded. To round this will be like a whole thing. Because it doesn't like line up. Do you see what I mean? And so I had this matching the big roof. But I guess it probably could round a little bit. The big roof, we can't really do that to. You could round it a bit and then try to like, but you see? Yikes. It's not so good. Okay, that'll be the greenhouse. I will scoot this forward a little bit more. All right. I don't know if I want to use this or not. I'm kind of leaning towards no. Oh yeah, certainly not with that as the foundation, but we can put it here as a starting point. We could also use this if it feels kind of cottagey. I don't know. We could also raise up the foundation pretty high. Maybe. This can change once we landscape it. Not like we're gonna get stuck with it, you know? Okay. That is an idea. Rounded roofs give such spring vibes. I can totally see that. I can totally see that. All right. Can I show you auto window? I mean, yeah, but you're not gonna like it. I know. I know. It's really tragic. Why that is even an option, I'm not sure. I wonder what happens if we take this same thing and we try to just like put it in the back like this. It's kind of weird, but in a way, it being kind of weird, I think, is what makes it fun. Don't you think so? Maybe they could have like a very small little side door over here too. The entire chat hated that. Yeah, I know. Everybody was like, oh no. Yeah, the auto windows are truly very painful. That might be nice. Make the back part a small sunroom. We could do something like that. That could be fun. I feel like I've done a build. We did like a challenge trying to use auto windows, but maybe we can consider that as an option. I'll write it down. Yeah, it's very strange that they even made it a thing. No, so that's what I was just trying to explain, Holger. We can't really curve the big roof with how we're trying to hide the walls inside of it. So the big roof isn't really curvable intentionally, okay? It's not ideal, that situation, but that's just sort of how it's gonna be. Not if we want it to line up nicely with itself. All right. I'm just gonna fix the roof so we got no clipping. And then this part I can't change, but that's okay. It is what it is. Maybe we'll make do with what we've got. I think I like that. So for this back section, I'm still in auto windows. Sorry everybody, jump scare. That was no good. I forgot. I wonder what would happen if we did like a really cool sunroom like that. Might be kind of nice. I'm not sure how the floor plan will go, but it would be like if that was like the dining room or something. That would be awesome. Probably not that one. What about like, I mean, we could just do this. Little bits of stone aren't bad. Yeah, I like those windows a lot too. They really are nice. Oh, fancy. Cute pink or yellow big window. I think we're gonna stick to white with the windows because I wanna have a lot of flowers and a lot of greenery on the outside. And so I'm a little bit nervous about, I mean, I guess these aren't gonna be pink or yellow. I do like the shutters on them. But yeah, I wanna do like a lot of greenery, like vines up the walls. So I don't wanna make what's underneath it too busy. I think that's what I'm going for. But we'll see, I guess. How cute would you be if I can make that fit nicer? Let me put like a... I want to put you up until the edge of that. And I'll put you like up to that edge. Do you think that would be okay? It would look so cute from the inside. Like so cute. I do kind of feel like it's posing some problems with this being so high up, and like those are different styles. Which sort of bugs me a little bit. But like, circle butterfly window. Yeah, there is the circle window from Cottage Living. I struggle with the scale of this. It's like a little bit too small. You know what I mean? Same as that one. Just like a little bit too small for this. What about this little guy? That is university. It's obviously a different style, but like, imagine if we had enough stuff covering it, it might honestly like end up being okay. Can I do the big one up there? No. That's fine. I did not randomize the packs, no. I selected the packs that we were using. I chose them because I wanted to build with these today. I don't really like that. I feel like I do that all the time too. But maybe we can come back to the window situation there once we've done the floor plan. Because we might have to change the back of the house. It just depends how the floor plan goes. I am sort of feeling like you know, if we did it like this, maybe there could even still be a bathroom. We could potentially have that. These rooms are really small though. So maybe that's not good enough. This room is like a pretty decent size. They're very long and skinny. But maybe we stick to them being like that. We keep them as kids' rooms on purpose. I think it kind of blocks the sunroom a bit. What, the staircase? Well, we want to block the sunroom in a little bit. That was on purpose. Sounds weird to say that, but like we wanted that to be like an enclosed dining room or something. This is not going to be an open floor plan. We're going for like small little bitty rooms on purpose. Maybe I'll use the season store. That's not so bad. Will I post the second part of the Legacy House on YouTube? What, like the VOD? Yeah, I post all my VODs on YouTube. I'm gonna post that one tomorrow. I posted the speed build today though, and there's no like second part of the speed build that I put up today. It's all one thing. But the VOD will go up tomorrow. I don't know if I like that color. We shall have to see. I think the smallest room upstairs could be an office. What, this one? I was thinking this could be like a little upstairs bathroom. Maybe not with that tile, but you know, that could be a little upstairs bathroom. And potentially we could have like, I actually don't know. I think that the floor plan is bad. So that is troubling. I'm just thinking like with where this is, we're also gonna wanna have, you know, maybe like a bathroom door or something, and like we need to have the primary bedroom downstairs. And I don't really wanna have them walk into just like hallway and only hallway. That feels a little bit sad. Especially because that blocks off the whole sunroom. You could obviously put the door out of the sunroom. The sunroom being like all the way windows is, I think, really beautiful. So that's why I was trying to avoid it. You could also do a different door in there. Like, I know there's ways around this. If I can keep it the way that it is, I would like to. And that might involve changing the upstairs. Just might want to move it. Huh. What if it went like back here. Isn't there a full window door? Yeah, but they're not the same windows. It doesn't match that one. So you could put something like that, but that's what I mean. Like, I would prefer to avoid that if I could, because it's not the exact same. All right. Here's a little bit weird, but we still have a bathroom up there and 2 small bedrooms, which is really good vibes. This part doesn't work so much, but we can just like do less of them or something. The rooms actually feel like more of a reasonable shape now, I would say. And the sunroom is bigger, which is a win. That feels good to me. Maybe that could be a bathroom. I don't need the sunroom to be a perfect square, I don't think. Okay, let's imagine for a second that like this is the entryway. Okay? We have like entryway and a small bathroom right here. The sunroom can become a sort of fancy dining room. Or maybe if we have enough space for it down here, it could be more than just a dining room, I don't know. But like this could potentially be the primary bedroom, you see? And they have like a nice little private backyard access, which is lovely. Maybe I can consider closing this off. It's not ideal, but like maybe we could do that so that the kitchen can kind of have like its own little space. And then this would be the living room. It's gonna need some more windows if it's gonna be the living room. We finished the legacy build. Yeah, I actually already posted the speed build on YouTube of the legacy house. So it's like done. I posted it on YouTube today. I think that maybe the living room is better suited to be further back in hindsight. It's possible that it might be nicer to have the kitchen in that little nook too. We're not in Henford on Bagley, no. This is actually in Windenburg. If I zoom out, you can kind of see a little bit better. It's a little bit big. I don't really want it to be that big. No, it's not an all-pack build. I actually don't have that many packs installed right now. I've got Get Together, Seasons, Discover University, Cottage Living, Romantic Garden stuff, and Greenhouse Haven kit right now. Maybe the kitchen could be like tucked away in there, sorta. Is this for the new legacy? For this house for the new legacy? No. Whenever somebody asks me that, I'm like, I am so sorry to break it to you, but when we play the new legacy, we are gonna be playing with like starting from zero, like like legacy rules, big empty lot, all we have is a toilet and a bed kind of situation. So we're not building anything for the legacy anytime soon. That will be a ways away. We will have a pea bush and that's it. The thing is, like, yeah. Not even exaggerating, yeah. It might be kind of cute like that. Maybe I can put another archway because I love the rooms being sort of enclosed. Formal entryway takes up a fair bit of space, but we could always steal ourselves some more room. That gives us a place to tuck some things into. No, this one usually has a starter home on it, but I bulldozed the lot. Normally it's got a starter home by default. Desk nook space? Yeah, like that's the kind of thing that would fit really well right there, actually. That's true. Okay, so maybe the living room could face... I'm not gonna use this rug, don't worry. I'm just like trying to think scale right now. But maybe the living room could face this way. We can have a fireplace on the side. Maybe not that one. Again, we're just trying to think like scale right now. We could do something like this potentially. And then there could be like the TV, a little armchair. And that actually leaves us room to have a small dining table in the main house space. And then we could use the sunroom as like something else. So that might be kind of good. Let me put the greenhouse windows down. I'd be like, oh, we could put plants in there, but we actually don't need to put plants in there because we're gonna have a whole greenhouse as well. So that is unnecessary. Should I make it that big? I don't know. An easel, yeah, that kind of thing. Maybe like a little games table. The sunroom could have where we put the like the flower arranging table or something. If we wanted to do that. Whoops. Hey, what the heck is going on there? There. Okay. Something like that. I think the door to the patio is a little bit off center. Which one? Oh, this one is. Oh dear. That is no good. That situation, troubling. It was fitting really nice before. Now, not so much. We can do like a little single tile door, I guess. Yeah, that is not good. Should we just put like a little one like that? Yeah, there could be like an end counter there. The only problem is this kitchen is really actually quite small. We could probably extend it a little bit. Yeah, there's not a lot of counters, so you want to have as many as you can get in there, I think. Something like that would be lovely for the greenhouse in the back. Yeah, and once it's landscaped, it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna start with that next, and I'm gonna get rid of the entire foundation to do it. So we're gonna have to do a lot of debug stuff. We're in Windenburg, Lena, right now. Let's save the game. Yeah, we could make it deliberately off-center, but I think it's okay right now, Beth. I did think about that too, but I kind of like it being centered with the window above it. But we'll see. If it's like hard to fit like that, we could reconsider. I want to have like something kind of stone, but maybe like a sort of light color. Even like this one, because it's so simple. It's just like a very subtle texture. You'll see once we start adding like all the extra stuff to it, I feel like it'll kind of make sense. And we can change the wallpaper too, but this as a starting point I think might work. What about like Yeah, I like that little roof, and I like it in that color too, so that's fine. All right. Let's go into the debug from university. This is where stuff's gonna start getting exciting, because we're gonna have all of this to use. You see, like this kind of stuff is gonna go a long way. It is gonna clip a little bit with the building, or with the roof, I mean. Like you'll see it sort of floating like ever so slightly. I think that we just have to accept that. It clipping, like growing upward. I think that's fine. It is what it is. That. It bothers me a lot, but we can't always win. And we'll add cottage living stuff in there afterwards. So we'll start with this, and then we can add the cottage living stuff too. And it'll hopefully like really come together. This is where a starter home usually is in Windenburg, Labra. It's called Rustic Residence if you're looking for the one. But it's a 30 by 20 horizontal lot in like the back corner of Windenburg. And it usually has one of the default starter homes on it. All right, cottage living. See, the cottage living stuff is a different shade of green, which I find like a little bit, I don't know, not great, but if we combine them with enough pieces and it has like enough variety that way, I think it should be okay. Not that one. That should be good. You see the roof in a teal color? I'm not trying to make it very blue, Gail. If I add more blue to it, the people are gonna start making fun of me. It's bad enough that it has blue windows. They're already in the chat like, oh, here she goes again with her blue Suburban. So we're gonna make it very colorful with a lot of flowers everywhere, all right? Just trust me on this. And I think that'll carry us. All right, that's good. I'm not gonna use the cottage living roof. I don't want it to be like a thatched roof for this one. I just built a house with a thatched roof that I'm gonna post on YouTube tomorrow. So I don't really wanna like use that again today because I feel like I just did it, but that is really nice. I love the thatched roof item. It's beautiful. I'm gonna go back to the ones from... Actually, you know what I want to put in are these. Make that like start climbing up higher. Where did you go? You see? Do you see what we're trying to do? I don't like that going up so high, actually. That one's okay to go up high. Yeah, and the pink is like so good for this, I think. Put another one. We need to get more stuff like this. Because the ones from Get Together, I think, are objectively the best ones. We need more. More pretty little florals to hang up. Yeah, and if there was a flower box, like, right under it. Perfect. I wish that the white version of this came with pink flowers. It's not really a flower box, but I do like that it has more dimension. It comes off the wall a little bit. These, the wallflowers that I'm using are from Growing Get Together. Jeez, every single time. I know what I'm trying to say, and then my mouth says like the wrong G together, you know? Every single time without fail. I'm like trying to say get together, I say growing together. I'm trying to say growing together, I say get together. It's like I can't. They're too similar. They did a bad job naming them. It's no good. Yeah, it's like the same name. What were they thinking? Okay, I do like that there. That helps. I think I want to put... Yeah, let's do one of these up here again. And then maybe some of that. Yeah, that's good. Get to growing together. Yeah. So difficult. All right. I like that so far. I do need to fix the wallpapers. Okay. I feel like I need something really tiny up there. Maybe this is where one... Broken. Broken! No! Oh god! It's probably gonna crash! It doesn't look good. This isn't looking good for us. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, it's saved. If I go in and out of build mode, does it? Look, I don't know what just happened, but let's just pretend that it didn't and continue on. Let's just keep it moving. I don't like that up there. I need something though. It does help. I still feel like we need something else. Let's come back to that. Let's like start putting our bushes together. Oh, the butterfly vent from Cottage Living. I totally forget about that one. That is the way. It's because it's not under like the outdoor stuff. Cottage Living. Look. Are you kidding me? That is exactly what we need. Let's bring this out quite a bit. I'll have you stop like sort of in there because I think I'm gonna put maybe some kind of opening to the outside. All right, so imagine if we have like some sort of funky shapes of flowers added in around here in this sort of way. Fills in like most sides. The foundation will be up, so it won't feel as weird. This part does not go on a foundation, so we're on our own with the back. We can do it pretty nicely still, I think. We want it to be basically full of gardens, like almost everywhere. Not that much walking space. Like you see how we kind of have like a skinny path in between these two? That's what we want. That'll be a lot of flowers. That's pretty deep. Oh, I guess I should have this continue on to there, right? Something like that, so there's a clear place to go around. Yeah, we could put the wishing well. That would be kind of cute. I like the idea of that. And we're using romantic garden stuff on purpose, so we might as well take advantage of it. I'm gonna put a big tree in that corner, I think. It always looks so funny when you first start doing it. It's like looking a little bit ridiculous when you first get started, and then it comes together in the end, but it takes some time to get there. All right, how does that look? Put that like as far over as we can get it. And then if we get some of the trees like from the cottage living debug, okay. Yeah, we have to put a lot of these bushes in. Forget about those trees. Yeah, I don't use the pink ones very often. I feel like because they're a little bit difficult to use. Just, I don't know, because they're so colorful and like not every house can always make a pink tree work. I don't really use them as much as I should either. No, that tree's not debug. That tree is just regular in the base game. These plants I'm using right now are debug though. All right. A couple of those. I need to, oh, wrong thing. I need to get some bigger bushes back here. I think I'm gonna put a tree there out of the cottage living debug, so. I think maybe we should use this little floral one. Maybe we just put it like right here though. So it's kind of, okay, let's swap these out. Bigger one can go on that side. Okay. This tree can go in the back there. I think we could probably use like one more tree. And it can be a sort of different kind of tree. Maybe we could put that one back in the middle. What do you think? I feel like that works. Should there be like greenery on the side of the greenhouse too? Oh, I guess there probably should be, huh? I suppose I hadn't really thought about that. We don't want it to look like empty compared to the rest of it, so. Yeah. It doesn't need to be a ton, but we can put it sort of around. Ooh, I was thinking about this one. When I was thinking like when I got back into, I'll just put some of this up high. Yeah, I want it to go up the wall a little bit more. I think that's what it needs. Maybe not on all sides, but in a couple places. Same as like maybe putting it in here. Oh, that clips. That's no good. Oh. Looks dumb. Oh, you think up the chimney? I didn't even think about putting it on the chimney. Should it be on the chimney? I don't know how much to put on the chimney. Maybe just do like that much. I guess it needs to be everywhere, huh? That's clipping. That's no good. More, more, more. How's that look? It's okay. It's okay. Looks so magical. I'm glad you think so. I think it's so fun to build with this stuff. The debug landscaping, she just gets you every time. It's so good. Okay. Your sim can no longer live there because now I want that house. Could you imagine having this house in real life? Amazing. Amazing. How does it feel to live my dream? And the person who lives here, they probably like garden all day. Like they just hang out outside. It's sunny all the time. It's like perfect weather. They love to take care of their flowers. Like doesn't even feel like work to them. They're probably thriving living in this house. All right, here's where it's gonna get real interesting. Because we gotta start putting in some of the flowers. We're gonna do quite the mixture of cottage living flowers, some base game flowers, and romantic garden stuff flowers with this house. Oh, we could curve the greenhouse roof a little bit more. Oh. I'm gonna come back to that. I don't know if I like that. Let me just start getting my flowers together and then we can talk. Oops. Oh my god, we're gonna be here for so long. Just these ones first, then we go back and fill it in. Oh yeah, we can put fireflies and dragonflies for sure, Christine. I think that if we didn't put any fireflies or dragonflies, it would be wrong. So we're gonna need to get a bunch of both, I think. I mean, how could there not be fireflies in this backyard? Are you kidding? Let's look at the romantic garden stuff flowers next. Romantic garden. We want a lot of pink, right? Oh, geez. That one always stands out to me as being a solid choice. Then there's like this one with a darker pink. But maybe this is better because it helps to bring in some blue. So it's not only pink. It has like the blue and the purple with it. That's good. I think that we need one of these at least. Somewhere in that section. I know, I wish that they had more similar shades of green too. It's tough when they're like such different colors. Makes it really hard to use them. All right. You there? Oh gosh, I didn't put like anything on this part. That's gonna take us some time to go back and fix. I also didn't put any of the other flowers on this part. That's no good. 50 months! Love Ghosted, thank you so much for the resub. Whoa. Whoa. Romantic Garden does have some really nice stuff in it. I agree that I would say it's underrated. I feel like it's just not one of those packs that you would probably want to get as like your first pack. Like if you're gonna buy just one stuff pack, There are other stuff packs that have more substantial amounts of gameplay in them. So it's like a better bang for your buck if you're gonna just pick the one. But it does have such beautiful stuff in it. And I use it for landscaping all the time. I do stuff like this a lot, so. Over the years, I've definitely gotten a lot of use out of it. Shella, I tried. I tried too. We did what we could. All right. We're getting somewhere. Let's think about some of the debug from cottage living again. Cottage living debug. Oh, I need to put these back anyway, because I didn't get any in this part. Much lighter pink. I feel like I should use this. Right? Because we want to bring more of that pretty pink color in. Yeah. Well, I think that different shades of green are good, like, to an extent, Solar Flare. Some of them are so extremely different that it's like, not... Like, these ones all work together, but there are sometimes shades, like, on this, I think that there's... Well, that's not really a green. But sometimes it gets, like, so different that it just, like, stands out and looks strange. It's, like, kind of blue-toned, like, a little bit, like, weird-looking. That kind of thing. And that's when I don't like it, when they're different shades of green. But it's not, like, always a problem. It's just certain shades of green that are, like... I guess it's when it's an unnatural-looking green. Maybe that's what I mean. Because sometimes the greens are, like... not something that you would ever see in real life. All right. That'll be in the foundation once it's up, so that shouldn't be a problem over there. Not the Legacy House. No, I already finished the Legacy House. I actually posted the Legacy House on my YouTube channel today. If you wanted to see it, it's done. So this one is not for the Legacy, no. Yeah, we're gonna put yellow flowers. We're doing them like flower at a time, basically. Is kind of my general method for it. I think I might want to put a couple more in here. I feel like I need to get, maybe not everywhere right here, but just like some. Yeah, that's good. So I want to do, I'll come back to those with the romantic garden stuff flowers in a minute. I want to do cottage living debug again. Yeah, we're gonna put the wishing well. I think I'm gonna put it like in the back corner or something for romantic garden stuff. That's kind of what I was picturing, at least. Okay, I would love to have these. Not everywhere, but just like in some little places to fill in along the bottoms. You know? Let's put you right there, perhaps. Sure. Sure. All right. I'm gonna need to put some more bushes back here. That's like looking a little bit weird and empty right now. Oh, I also need to get maybe one of these. Everywhere you look, there's like more space that needs stuff. It's so hard when you're doing this kind of thing. Because literally everywhere you turn, it's like, oh man, missed a spot. Missed another spot, you know? It's no good. I like that. One of those there. Maybe I put a little tiny one over here. Another one in this way. Wow, I really like, because you can see it better with the sun shining on it like that. I think it looks so cute in the sun. It doesn't really hit the same when it's in the shade like this, you know? You just can't really tell as well, I guess, how it's gonna be, because it's all covered. Okay. Let's get maybe another one of these big ones. And then like this thing. Sure. I think that there's actually not enough bush in there. It's like too many flowers. And up against the wall where there's no greenery, it's not really working as well. So maybe I'll put one more of them. Save. Yeah, we can do like a bird feeder and a bird. Well, I guess we can't do a bird feeder. Not the functional one, but there's like decorative bird feeders that we can put. But we can do a bird bath for sure. Maybe I'll put it over here right now. We can also have like literally the birds. Wait, maybe I'll get that first. These are the birds from Cottage Living. We could put that in there and just put it kind of close by. Okay. Oh, I gotta get bushes in the other part in the front too. Hold on. We're missing this. Does the bird feeder not work? Well, okay, so what I was talking about is like, is there one from, what do they call it? There are some decorative ones that look kind of just like a little birdhouse. Like this sort of thing. This is not a functional item. It's just like a cute little decorative birdhouse. There is a bird feeder that is functional that you can like fill, and then it has animations of birdseed from the backyard stuff pack. That's different. This one is like just a decorative birdhouse. No birds will actually interact with that one. But there is one that is. Does that make sense? No, Snap is not taking biscuit orders at this time, which is kind of rude. Oh my God, I was gonna tell you. Today, I was just sat on the couch on my laptop earlier today, and I looked over, and Snap was, this is gonna sound dumb, she was at the middle of the cat tree. We have a very tall cat tree in our living room. It's taller than I am. Snap usually goes like this kind of height. Like, you know, she stays low. She went up a full step and a half like higher than she normally gets. I haven't seen her that high up in like a couple of years. And again, I think this is a sign that her new arthritis injection is working, because she's able to like get around a little bit easier. So she went up higher than she's been able to do for a long time, and I was really excited about it. It's a really good sign, I think, for her, that it's like working and going well, you know? So I was pretty thrilled by that when I saw her do it earlier. Thought you would all like to hear. Oops. Let's put that over there. Yeah, I think that works. But that's big for her. Very big for her. Oh, really, Fox? See, that's like so good to hear. Like, what a relief to hear that it was so successful for your cat. The large romantic garden leaves in the front are a different color from the rest. Which ones? They're all the same. What do you mean? Yeah, Snap is almost 17, Erica. She's older, so that's why she's been like, you know, struggling with this sort of stuff. Okay, where did you go? I wanted this again. I put the bird tree already. I'll put the like, oh no, where is it? Outdoor activities. We can put the bunny one over here because it'll fit pretty well back there. It's like the perfect little corner for it without even having to try. All right, let's raise the foundation. 1, 2, 3, 4, back up. I might stick to just 3, actually. Snap's birthday is in June, so she's not quite 17 yet, but she's almost there. Couple months. Okay. And we gotta put a couple more of those back here, too. When you asked Leo or Cancer, I didn't like fully read the message. I was about to be like, well, she did have cancer. Oh my god. That's not what I... Oh no. Look, I didn't like read it fully. Like it didn't like... Anyway, her birthday is June 11th-ish. We don't know exactly when she was born. We always say around that time. I don't know her sign though. I'm not the best at that ever. So she's a Gemini. Well, to answer your question, none of the above. That's funny. I don't really like that being white, but I guess we can see. I need to put up here this little thing. Around this time last year, Lucas, is when she had her incident. Some might say it wasn't an incident. It was, we found a lump on her and then she had to get major surgery to remove it. But it was around this time last year that happened. All right, I think that maybe we could put, well, I don't really like the color of those. These ones might be kind of cute just to have on the little porch. I don't know, brings in some more of the yellow. You can't really see them from that far away anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Is that too much on the side? I can't tell. I don't know. I think maybe it is too much on the side. You know what we could do on the side is put the fake balcony though. And that might be kind of good. Oh, I like how that looks from the outside. I feel like that's kind of cool. In my unbiased opinion, Leo is the best sign. Yeah, you know what? In my totally unbiased opinion as well, I agree. And that makes 2, so therefore it must be true. All right. Suddenly all the Leos start talking in chat. Oh, maybe I'll put the bunny, or the bird, sorry, the birds over there. So they're more out of the way. Or wait, maybe the birds could be like, no, that's too many bird things all together. Well, maybe I'll change my mind once we start doing this, and I'm not sure. I'm gonna put the wishing well. I know people wanted a pond earlier, but I'm not sure if we can pull off a pond and the wishing well. There really isn't that much space back here. And if we want to have space for like other things in the yard, I don't want to... Well, that can be pink. That's so cute. Let's not put this there then. I think I might make this into where the patio is. Maybe I'll put it over here. I am thinking, and this is a regrettable choice, although maybe we'll be fine. I'm thinking that I might do my terrain paint like right now, just in this little space. No, I don't think the birds can go into the greenhouse to help you with the garden. I think it might have to be outside, which is not so good. But we can put some plants outside too. I really want to have the greenhouse. I feel like it's kind of speaking to me, so. Oh, what happened to my fence? Did it delete itself? I could have sworn 2 seconds ago there was a fence right there. Very strange, this situation I have found myself in. I think that I might put, like... Do you want to follow along with this? Just to take them back to the... And what if... Oh, you know what? We could just fill it all in this space. And maybe this thing should be like right there or something. I feel like that works well enough. Kind of want it to like curve a little bit more on purpose. Oops. And that's way too, oh my gosh, that's way too much. Okay. We could probably put a couple like little rocks and things down too later on if we wanted to really fill it all in. I really, really like doing the landscaping of builds. There's something about this. It's like, this is almost like my favorite thing to do in a Sims build, is just sit here and do the landscaping like this. It's not that I don't like doing the interior, because obviously I still do, but there's something about this that is just so fun. Oh yeah, the debug mushrooms would be cute, wouldn't they? Let me put this over here. Let's get some of those. Mushrooms from cottage living. We could also probably put some cute little things like, I don't know, if you wanted to put something like this. Just by the front stairs. That's not even debug, but it's cute. Okay, then we can do some little bits of mushrooms. Those will be nice in some of the little like empty spaces, you know? It's so cute. It really is so cute. What I would do to be able to live here. Wouldn't that be nice? Should I like raise that up? It's floating, but you can't really tell, so. Same as over there. Maybe raise it up twice. Yeah, that's fine. Scale you down. Sure. You can go in there. Those little ones. You could be just there. We can do some bigger ones around here. I never use the line of them. Maybe that would be kind of cute to have like, oh, my fence is gone. We could just put them along the fence back there. Like we had talked about. Oh, it's because of the conflicting block clusters. That'll do it. Okay. Let me go back into debug again. I think I want to get a couple more, like, you think fairy vibes inside would be cute? The problem is, if we start calling this a fairy cottage, the people are gonna think that we're, like, hinting at something. And then we're gonna have to say, I'm so sorry, like, we're just doing it for fun, like, there's no... But everybody's gonna assume that there's, like, some, like, greater meaning to it all, and really we're just playing The Sims, like... We can be like, it's like slightly fairy coded, I guess. But it does have those vibes for sure. But yeah, if we start calling it that outright, everybody's gonna get excited, and then they're gonna be really sad to learn that there's no reason we're saying that. Everybody thinks that like everything I do is like some sort of Easter egg, and nothing I do is an Easter egg. Speaking of Easter, but like that's not like I can't. I don't get told stuff like that. Like storybook cottage. There you go. The word storybook is good and safe. All right. I'm liking that so far. Should we finish all of the exterior stuff straight away? Like, should we do like, I don't know, the little doormat and everything first? You know what? The gnomes for the doormat, dare I say, they're actually pretty good. It actually works really well. I kind of want to have like, I don't know if I should be doing this, but I kind of want to have like a little bench in the front. Isn't that just kind of cute? Maybe we could put actual gnomes. Oh, my beloved. I'm gonna use this in a couple different colors, I think, or a couple different times around the place. It's too good to pass up. It really is just too good. Maybe I'll put that one over there. Not too many gnomes, but like a handful of them, you know? Just dotted around. I wish that we had a rocking chair from any of these packs, but we don't, do we? That is a shame. That would have been a really cute thing to put on the porch. We have like those little, I don't know, we have like those little mushroom ones, but I don't think I want to use those in here. We're not playing with Horse Ranch KML, that's the thing. We're doing a slightly limited pack build, so I don't have Horse Ranch installed. Same as like there are rocking chairs like Growing Together, Nifty Knitting. There are rocking chairs. It's just that we don't have a rocking chair today. Does that make sense? Sorry, that was confusing. If you just came in, I didn't say. We're playing with Cottage Living. I'll just show you. I was gonna try and name them. Get Together, Seasons, Discover University, Cottage Living, Romantic Garden Stuff, and the Greenhouse Haven kit. Kind of an odd collection. I wanted like University and Cottage Living for landscaping and for the vines. Seasons to be to the flower arranging table. Get Together for the world. So that's kind of what I was thinking. But how about... Oh, I also have the sleek bathroom kit installed. I keep not uninstalling that one. I won't use it though. I didn't set out to use the sleek bathroom kit today. That's no good. It's a great kit, but not when we're trying to limit packs, you know? Wonderful pack, but maybe not for this particular purpose. All right, that can be a stove. We can do the fridge like right here. Should we get them to be a little bit more colorful? Maybe if we don't have the floor tile, it'll be easier to do. Easier to justify. Oh, the yellow is just so cute. So, so, so cute. I guess we won't be using that one. Let's put like end piece, corner piece. Maybe I don't like that end piece. Or we could do that one there. Why do I feel like this is better to go above the stove though? It's not quite centered, but you don't have to look that close at it, right? Oh my goodness. That is so adorable. Do you think we stick to the... I don't really want it to be blue. I don't know what we'll do with the colors yet. We could also stick to it being lighter and then add other colors in elsewhere. Let's get rid of you. And you. Start from the beginning. Let's start this from scratch, actually. I think the pink was cute. I like the pink too, but I don't want it to be like too chaotic. We definitely can't use a colorful tile then. It has to be a light color tile if we're gonna do all that. The fridge be blue instead. Well, that's what I had second. That looks like so, I don't know. I'm not gonna, let's stop worrying about it. Let's put more of the room together and then we can talk. Like sometimes I sit here and I like overthink the kitchen and it's like we haven't done anything else yet. So once we have more of the other furniture, then I feel like we can see how it's gonna come together a little bit more easily. The sink can't go under the window because it won't be centered. Doesn't that make you want to cry? Yeah, that's why it's over there. It's over there for a reason, because we're in a dangerous game right now. Yeah. Truly a tragedy. Actual tears? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's terrible. All right, that could work. Isn't there the counter that's a sink that you could alt place? Well, yeah, but it's not really gonna, it still won't be the exact thing because we don't want it to be clipping too much. You're talking about this one. So the question is like, isn't there a counter that you could alt place like this? But then you get some clipping and like the end piece of this is a lot smaller. So it just, the sink can stay where it was. I don't really like this sink with the gold. I guess I like the farmhouse sink of it all, but I'm not sure I like it right there. Oh, hi, Snap. She's here. Table feels tiny. Well, it won't feel so tiny once we have the bigger furniture in. We have some more stuff coming still. And then it will probably feel a little bit bigger. Could I do blue fridge, pink stove? I mean, I guess you could do that, yeah. I think that might be too much though. So I'm not sure. Cottage living. Oh, you know what we need is this in here. I would also love to have this somewhere. Can I size that down and like put it above the sink? I sure can. Oh, look at the little pink shelf. So cute. This thing maybe could go, I don't really know if it'll fit anywhere, but just shove it in there. all of that was about me trying to get this thing. That was like a whole bunch of digging I just did so I could get to this. Okay. No, it's not fairy themed. It never was, but it's very pastel spring, isn't it? Isn't it cute? Maybe you could have the, no, actually, I think that's probably best. There'll be a cute piece of art right there, which will help too. Maybe this gets centered with the couch. Yeah, cottage living is such a good pack. Like, truly, it has never steered me wrong, cottage living. Every single time, without fail, I'm like, wow, I love cottage living. It's just too good, always. Quilting anything fun? I just got done making some gifts for some people. I was making a bunch of like I made a Kindle sleeve for 2 of my friends, made my mom a new book sleeve. I'm like in a book sleeve era just because people learned that I can make them and they were like, wait, I want one. So it's like all I've been sewing. I sewed an AirPods case for my dad. And my next thing is I'm gonna make, is Hope here? No, she's not, because Madison's birthday's tomorrow. Okay, you all shut your mouths, okay? No one says anything to Hope about this. But I'm gonna make Hope a tote bag, both for her and one for her fiance Madison as like an engagement present. And I have some really good fabric for it. But nobody run their mouths about this, okay? If you tell her, I'll ban you. I'm serious. But I got some really cute fabric. One of them is gonna be, maybe I shouldn't tell you. No, I'll say it anyway, because I'm excited about it. So one of them, I have like a bunch of like cutesy blue fabrics, because I'm like, oh, it's like something blue for the wedding, you know? And then the other one is like it's like pinky orangey colors. It's kind of like lesbian pride flag adjacent. But I have a bunch of like cute floral fabrics in that color scheme, and I'm gonna do 2 like matte, like the same tote bag, but in 2 different colors. It's just gonna be so cute. It's gonna be so cute. I really like the fabric that I got. I think they'll like it too. I hope so. But that's my next project. I have to finish it by, I have like a month. We got plenty of time. We're good. Oh, the fabric is like out of this room, so I can't get it very easily, but I'll show you when it's done. Thank you, Snap. That was really cute, actually, what you just did. That was really adorable. Oh no. See, it has to like clip into the fireplace, possibly too much. We could probably swap it out. I just like that fireplace a lot. Sewing co-working stream, oh my goodness. I have to figure out how I could set my camera up over there. But maybe. Maybe. Oh, I like the yellow on that, but I don't really like the color of the brick when it's yellow, you know? Yeah, that could be a fun, like, I don't know, we all craft at the same time sort of vibe on stream for that. Might be cool. Yeah, we did. It was a reading stream, Chloe. We did that months and months ago. I'm gonna do another one in May this year. But I haven't done it. I was gonna say I haven't done it yet. Well, yeah, because the fundraiser hasn't started, Kayla. What are you talking about? No, but we're gonna do another one in May. There's a lot of pink happening. I wish we had more of the yellow, but this comes in yellow, right? Maybe we could try and do those with it. Well, we don't have to have the fireplace. It's not necessary. It would be so nice, but if you can't make it happen, you can't make it happen, you know? Turn the living room around. Well, the reason I was doing it that way is because this is where it like fit the best this way. Do you see how it's like so now horizontally it's so close to the thingy? This is where it like fits the nicest. I would love to have it just scoot over a little bit. Like that would be fine, but you can't really do that and have it be centered. And you can have the fireplace there and have the chairs over there, so maybe it's okay. I did love that fireplace though. But do you see what I mean with like being unsure about how to do it? Like, I feel like it's fine off center. You think so? They also can't, I don't know if she can get in there. She can. Smaller than you think. Now she's changed out of her cute dress. Change to 2 windows? No, not really with how the front looks. That's the front of the house. So that's like, it's kind of in there, you know? With that being the front, it's like, okay, we probably shouldn't mess with that too much. Oh, you need to be further over. Oh, I have my favorite little plant because we're using the greenhouse kit. Amazing. You know what I always miss when I do builds like this? Consistently every single time I'm like, dang, it sure would be nice if I had that dine out plan. Without fail, every single time I do a build like this, I want that dine out plan. It's just too good. Cottage living. Hi Becky, how are you? Okay, I want to put that like blanket basket thing over here. Oh, I don't know how to best do it. Maybe it's good over there, like next to the, maybe it's good just in that color. Well, Christine, okay, so this was the discussion. Everyone was like, just make it off center so you can fit it with the, everybody was yelling at me to make it off center. They weren't yelling, that's an exaggeration. But like I was like, it doesn't fit with this. So it's like fireplace plus off center or no fireplace, not off center. Those are our only options. There's not really an alternative to that, so. We can do a little bit of light blue up there. Yeah, I feel like we can live, at least, well, not to speak for you, but I think that I can live with it being off center once it's like fully decorated. Because my thought is that once we have more of the decorations in here, it will feel like kind of like quaint and maybe even intentional. I think this should probably be a wood color. Oh no. Oh no. Also, chat, saying different rug. There's not a lot of rugs in the packs that we are playing with right now. It's a pretty dire situation. We don't have that many packs installed, so. Okay, I'm actually gonna use that. I'm okay with that for now. Let's put a wallpaper. Oh, you know what else I need is some sort of like very pretty little set of flowers or something. All right, move that out of the way. And we just gotta try and place this. See, so it looks like there's flowers on the table. Staring at your own fireplace in your own home is most definitely off center. Well, there you go. See? It's fine. Everything's fine. If I put this right here, that's like so random and probably not good, right? Yeah. Maybe I can make my own little shelf. Or we could just put artwork. Or we could do a shelf and artwork. Then everybody wins. Oh wait, I love this though, never mind. I like to put 2 of these. We're also building this in Windenburg, so like the historic Windenburg photos are so cool. Okay. Yeah, for rugs underneath this table, I really don't know. Like, you could do it in like a blue, but I think that's a bit much. We could do no rug. Oh, we could put the shelf by the back door. I've done this kind of thing before where I would like place the shelf almost to make a custom wider windowsill. You see? And then we can put some stuff on it. Hey, Mayworld, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. We're building like a really cutesy, springy, flowery cottage right now. We're having a great time with the landscaping on this. As you can see, we went a little bit overboard. Hopefully you had a good stream. Oh. That stuff's not gonna slot to the right size. We gotta get like one of the wide shelves. I can use this for slotting purposes exclusively. I don't want to use this kit in this build, but I can definitely use it here. Let's do this one. Okay. What about another little plant? I could size this down and put it there. Yeah, I like that. That's kind of cool, right? Oh yeah, sorry. My cat is here too. She's been sitting on my desk, so I didn't really notice that she stood up. And she was not visible before, but now is. So that is like a little bit confusing if you just see me like not acknowledging the cat who is actively on my desk. My bad. All right, let's get some like little cottage living kitchen clutter. Maybe not this, but these instead. Maybe in that color? Yeah, the burglar alarms work size down. You don't need to use them as big as they are. You could also, I suppose, size them up if you wanted to. But they do, the burglar alarms do still function if you size them down. Let's get some little things to put. How about candles? All right, don't mind me. I'm just gonna raise these up. Oh, so annoying. All right, actually, don't mind me. I'm gonna slot them and then custom place them. There you go. Cute. Okay, what about like oh, I don't know. I really like how this wallpaper has like the very florally trim. You know what? I'm gonna keep it yellow. Because I feel like we've brought a lot of the pink around in other ways. This is obviously still yellow, but we have like the pink there, so we can bring the yellow off this kitchen counter wall. And we could do like a light pink in this room. We could sort of switch it up. That could be good. Do you want to use this? It comes in a blue color. Might work for me. Oh, thanks for saying that, Firefly. I'm glad that you have enjoyed them. I also like to watch people's streams when I'm like doing work around the house. You know, like I do the exact same thing. So it's like always fun for me when people tell me like, oh, Kayla, you know, I like to watch your streams when I'm like folding my laundry. I'm like, wait, I do that. We're all the same. It's kind of a funny thought. Oh my goodness, this would have been beautiful. I could still use it outside. Let's put this little guy. Oh, not far enough. Okay, right there. That works. There's a lot of flowers in here. Yeah, maybe this cart could be by the greenhouse. That's a smart idea. We could get it just like, oh yeah, because the door is quite small. So that fits pretty nicely on this little section. Oh, and it comes in a beautiful pink color. I love that. All right, you know what else I might get is some cross stitch. I meant to place that down earlier and I don't think I ended up placing it or something. I can't remember. But, oh, that could go on the table. That would be nice. Okay. This one needs painted. Maybe I will put the burglar alarm right there. Do I prefer doing interior or exterior? I don't know if I have a true preference. I think honestly it depends on the day. Like just now, I had so much fun decorating the exterior of this house. Like I was loving the exterior, but there are some days where I'm like not as into the exterior and I can't wait to get to the inside. So I think it just depends. I think that there's not a true answer to that. Sorry, that's like so annoying to answer your question like that. I'm like, well, the answer to your question is there isn't an answer. Great, Kayla, thank you. Great. But I like them both. I really like to landscape sometimes. And other times I'm like, oh my God, this is a nightmare. And that might even just depend on the style of the house though. Like sometimes I struggle to landscape modern houses, but I love to do this kind of landscaping, like the more cottagey sort of vibe. So that helps too. Oh, that's a lot of the same color. Maybe they could have pink in a different room. And we could do this one blue or something so it's not so samey. I think so. All right, I'm gonna put a computer over here. I used that same chair out there already, so I don't really want to do that again. Do you think we could do this, or is it weird? Maybe it's like a weird color with it. Do you have a better color? No, it's still a different wood color. I think it just will be a different wood color, unfortunately. But that's okay. Well, maybe we could put this like right there. Can use the wood there too. We need a lot of help. How about a little end table? It has to be really skinny. This one's not really what I was talking about, but that is a skinny end table. Yeah. Well, maybe we could keep it. As long as we get like some nice landscaping. Wait, landscaping. As long as we get some nice decor on top. Calling it landscaping and it's like the inside of a house is unhinged. I'm sorry. I misspoke. Well, we can do the phone. That's cute. The little tabletop phone right there. Okay, you gotta go back just a tiny bit more. Something like that. It's very pastel. It's pretty cute. What about the base game farm picture? I love that yellow phone. I love the yellow phone. It's so good. Takes up a lot of room right there. Oops. Okay, let's give them a lamp on their side table. I don't know about this season's lamp. I'm like, maybe there's a reason I don't really ever use this one. But if it was small, it might be okay. Okay, and then maybe if there were just a couple pictures or something on the wall. Hang on, does everyone know how to use that phone? It's almost an antique. Well, okay, this is gonna horrify you. In the game, it's non-functional. They made like a big deal about adding this phone as like a new object to The Sims 4, and you can't even use it to call anybody. So you know who doesn't know how to use this phone? Sims. I think they just can't figure out a rotary phone. But your Sims can't do it. At least it's cute, right? That's one of those things you gotta kind of play pretend with, though. Oh, let's do this. On this wall, and I'll hang that up high next to it. Isn't there a swatch that looks like this world, or maybe not? Oh, I love that one, though. With the yellow. That's fine by me, that looks cute. All right, in terms of like the main living space, that feels pretty good. Let's make sure we get the bathroom together. The bathroom is gonna be pretty small. Like there won't be a shower in here, which obviously is not ideal. But we'll make it work. Yeah, this lot is in Windenburg, yeah. That trio of portraits I just put in the game, put in the build, sorry, is base game. They added that in the update back in February, like the big anniversary update they did, that they happened to do the week of my wedding. Thanks a lot, Sims team. But that update, that's the one that came with that. Well, so we're not oh, I am playing with University. I was gonna say we're not playing with University. I don't think I want to use that University shower though. I feel like it doesn't fit the vibes of the room. Maybe that's dramatic of me, but they did schedule the anniversary before me. Yeah, they booked the anniversary 25 years ago. When you put it like that, yeah, that's true. You know what? They're not gonna have any shower. No, they can have a shower. Who am I kidding? I can still put one. I think that I should steal some space back though. So I can have this. Yeah, we're limiting packs. I don't think it's too hard to limit packs in something like this. Like it's going pretty well. Snaps on the floor. With one of the, okay, look at this. Becky, hold on. Like this. We do in fact have it. I wasn't gonna use it because that one is base game. So to me it's like kind of boring because it's not like from a special pack or anything, but we do have one. It would look really nice in here. It makes more sense for the style of house. Okay, I want to get like this little guy to hang up there. Maybe I'll do it in the blue, because then if I use this blue hand towel, it matches. Okay. It's actually a decent bathroom layout. Of course, the plants are like being a little funky and weird, but it happens. I'm gonna put some clutter in this one. Maybe just like one shelf with a little bit of stuff on it. Because we could put like this thing and maybe a small plant. Oh no, we already have a plant. Maybe just that and some candles. Bringing the outside in, there you go. Toilet shelf to hit your head on. Yeah, perfect. Just what I have always dreamed of. That feels good to me. I like the yellow upstairs too. Do you want to just finish the upstairs first? Do you want to like pause for a second and work on decorating the kids' rooms? And then come back to it outside, or come back to the downstairs, I mean? I think so. I'm gonna use the farm picture again. You know what we should put is that bonsai tree, because that way they can build the like flower arranging skill up here. That would actually be really good. I might also like to have a little rug, but I'm not sure. Oh, looks kind of silly. That might not be any good. Get another thermostat. An infant room and a teen room, maybe? I could see that. This one would make for a cute little room for a baby. Should I use my beloved cottage living wallpaper that I use literally all the time, but can't stop myself from using because it's just too good? Yeah, I will. Let's use both of the floral wallpapers that this game has, because there's the other one. We have like this one. Oh no. All right, that's gonna have to clip a little bit more than I want. That is so cute though. No, I didn't randomize the packs. I picked them. I chose these ones because I wanted to use them. If we randomized these, it would have been like a really solid mix, but no, I set them up because I knew sort of what I wanted to build, and I decided to limit packs because that way I wouldn't be tempted to use like every pack ever, as I often am. So instead, I only have Get Together, Seasons, University, Cottage Living, Romantic Garden, and the Greenhouse Haven kit installed. But this way we'll hopefully, oh, we should use the bunny. Feels like timely. Today at the farmer's market, there was an Easter bunny, like taking pictures with people. And I think I'm kind of scared of the Easter bunny. I feel like is what I learned. I'd never really thought about it like that before, but today, that's the conclusion that I came to. I think I've always felt that way. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it's because of Animal Crossing. You know. And I think I'm not alone in that. The bunny in Animal Crossing is creepy. No, Zipper, my beloved. No, Zipper is not my beloved. Can I show you? If you're not familiar, hold on. That's Zipper. Do you see what I mean? I know. Sorry, like jump scare. Warn us next time. Sorry everybody, my bad. I should have prepared you better for that. We don't have a changing table in the base game, so I guess I'll just put that and we can pretend. That feels okay. Yeah. It does, it looks like Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, I've never thought about it like that before. You know what, that actually explains a lot. Never mind, the rugs are bad. I've changed my mind about that. We can put this. And then maybe the baby could have like, oh, Some books would be so cute right here. What else? Should we put toys? It's only an infant, so they don't really need toys. But it does feel good to like have some stuff in there, you know? The floors are from Cottage Living that we're using in here. Yeah, it would be nice to have curtains too. Only problem is like the curtain situation is... I want to keep that as high up as it is. Maybe they could just be made like a light pink. Scoot it forward. That works for me. There were random baby board books dumped in the fridges at the grocery store? Do you think that like somebody was shopping and then they just like decided not to buy the books anymore and they left them in the fridge? When people just like leave stuff around the store, it's bad enough, but like when they leave things that are refrigerated out, horrible. And then leaving books in the fridge? That's bizarre. Wow. I wonder who and like why. That's fascinating. Yeah, it sounds like a kid probably did it, right? But like, did their parents not notice? Cause like, how'd the baby get in the fridge? That's pretty cute. Just a little baby's room. Scoot that again. Okay. I need to think about the hallway a little bit more. I'm feeling like maybe it would be cute if we had like a little accent wall with some of the brick. Oh, you know what else we need bad is like more plants. I'm sorry, not to come back downstairs after I thought I was done with it, but maybe I could do this and then I could get like some little curtains too. Oh, we could do the umbrellas. That's a good idea. Maybe I'd do umbrellas on this side and the coat rack on the other side. Huge difference. Huge difference. Okay. Baby's room done. Should this be like a kid's room? I know we talked about kids room, teens room. What do you think is best for in here? What colors do you come in? Should we try to make the yellow? I haven't really been able to use that too much. We gotta cheat for money again. No, the rugs didn't look good, Jamie. I tried them. With the packs that we have, I didn't like the colors. So I didn't bother with a rug in there. I do like the idea of that one, but I don't know. Maybe we can try the bed in yellow down here instead. Although the yellow swatch of it is not like cutesy pastel yellow. It's kind of like brown. Well, no. There's a reason that we use this bed when I make little cottagey houses, and it's because it's cuter. It just is better. Like, that fits the vibes more. This one might be pink. One of the beds has a canopy. Oh my god. This is the way. I think that's what we need. I think that's good. The base game sunflower one is cute, but it's like pretty, I don't know, it's like a quite stark difference, I guess, between the wallpaper that we have and that thing. All right, should we put like I think they should have a desk. What? Oh, you don't want them to have a desk? Well, snap, I don't know what else to put then. Dollhouse? Well, we were gonna make it into like a kid's room. Or, sorry, we were gonna make it into a teen's room, not a kid's room, and the teens can't use the dollhouses. You don't like it. Is that what you're trying to tell me? I might put these close together, because that looks better from the inside of the room. Hi, Dan, how are you? Thank you for the raid. I'm making, look. So many flowers. So many flowers on this. We're working on the furnishing right now. Might get a plan. It's tight, but they can technically get through there. It'll be a tight squeeze, but it can be done. I guess that could also be, but I don't really like it like that. Okay, let's do a bigger curtain. Probably, unfortunately, the same curtains that they have in here, in the other kids' room. Make Snap build a house for a video. People have suggested that before. We do like a my cat decides my build kind of thing. And like the idea is that you just let her like look at something and see if, I don't know, see if she like looks towards one or the other. But I haven't filmed it yet. Usually she just like chooses when and where she wants to speak up and she makes her very strong opinions heard. But yeah, that could be kind of a funny thing to do on stream sometime. That would be a long stream. Yeah, well, we'd have to like, there would be times where we'd probably have to start making some decisions for her. We'd be like, yeah, she like blinked at this one, so she must have picked that. You know, like one of those situations. All right. The bunny stuff is so cute. Yeah, I would probably do it not for a stream, but like for a video, and I would probably choose it before I start filming. Like I would like spend some time over like a few days doing it like separate times, and then once we had enough selections, then we would probably film it, you know, one of those. The bed in here is from Seasons, this bed. Yeah, and if it was like for a video, it'd be easier to involve the kittens. It's harder, the kittens, like you kind of have to, we operate more on their terms, the kittens. Like Snap is a little bit easier in a way to get to like partake in these sorts of dumb little things because she usually is like attached at the hip to me. So she's always around, but the kittens like, they come to me when they want to come to me. It's like their choice, more so. No, you can't change this part of the roof from clipping. That one's gonna have to stay like that. It's not so bad though. It's only slight, so. Yeah, this bed is from Seasons, yeah. There's a couple like kind of funky swatches on it. They're cool. If you haven't seen it before, I'm glad you got to see it now. Because a lot of people have Seasons. Like, a lot of the people that are here right now have Seasons, so. Who's the kitten's favorite human? Shrimp is obsessed with me, and I would say that Sunny likes Dan better. And it's not that they don't, you know, like, they don't dislike us. Like, you know, it's not like, oh, Shrimp hates Dan. It's just that, like, Shrimp is, like, obsessed with me. And I would say Sunny feels that way about Dan. They each have their own preferences, you know? Okay, I like that as the upstairs, I think. That feels good to me. Let's do the downstairs bedroom. I might paint the walls blue in here. Does he follow me? Well, he follows me around a little bit, not as much as Snap does. More so like Shrimp, he sleeps like on top of me. Like Shrimp and I, well, if I'm not there, he's not having a good time at night. Like he and I are like this. We're like, Snaps doesn't sleep the whole night in the bed. She usually falls asleep in the bed or like puts us to bed in the bed and then goes away. Shrimp is there the entire time. Without fail. Like if I wake up in the night, Shrimp's still there. So it's kind of cute. Sunny sleeps in the bedroom too, but she sleeps like in her cat tree. She doesn't sleep on me or anything. Yeah, Snap like tucks us in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Let's do, no, not that. It shouldn't be a light, super light color like that. Maybe this one. And then maybe we could put the dresser from Get Together in here. Something like that. Does he, Dragon Girl? Yeah, I feel like it's relatively common. I don't know. It's kind of cute though. Your cat likes to sit in the doorway at night and stare. She likes to cuddle, just not when you sleep. Yeah, it's like Snap does that. Like Snap loves to cuddle. Snap is the cuddliest cat I've ever encountered in my life, but she doesn't stay the whole night in the bed. Snap likes to cuddle on the couch. She's funny like that. Yeah, the starter house used to be on this lot. It was the starter home before in Windenburg. I just bulldozed it and we built this instead. Your cat doesn't cuddle? Yeah, that's kind of how Sunny is. Sunny is like very affectionate when she wants to be. And like, I don't know. Like for comparison, I cuddle with Snap and with Shrimp for like hours every day. Like after I get off stream, I'm gonna go downstairs and make dinner and then sit on the couch until I go to bed. Like that's my plan. Actually, I'm gonna bake tonight, never mind. But normally like after stream, I go and sit downstairs on the couch and I sit with my cat for hours. And then I go to bed with Shrimp for hours. Sunny, like once a month, I'll wake up and she'll be on the bed with me. Like in the morning or like at like 7 a.m. Alarm goes off and Sunny's there randomly. She's not normally on the bed, but like occasionally Sunny will cuddle like that, but it's not like all the time like the other ones are. Well, I baked a carrot cake earlier. I have to make the frosting and assemble the carrot cake tonight for Easter tomorrow. And I'm also gonna make cinnamon rolls tonight. Like get the dough ready and stuff so that way we can have them for breakfast tomorrow. So that's the big plan. Carrot cake and cinnamon rolls. If I have enough time, I might make cookies too, though. Yeah, I've never made carrot cake before. This is like my first time making a carrot cake. I think I haven't tasted it yet, obviously, but I think it turned out pretty well. It looks and smells really good, so. Yeah, I love a cinnamon roll. So I'm gonna make those tonight too. What can we put? I didn't put any nuts in the carrot cake though. That might be a controversial decision. The recipe called for nuts and raisins, and I was like, that's too much. Like, if you're gonna do that, you gotta pick one. And I also didn't put raisins, so I didn't pick one. Okay. That seems good to me. Oh, you got vegan deviled eggs? I've never, you know, this is gonna sound really silly when I say this out loud. I don't think in my entire life I have ever had a deviled egg. Because when I was, even as a kid, I don't eat eggs anymore. But even as a kid, I like didn't eat eggs. Like I found eggs to be like really creepy. Like I was not into the idea of eating an egg. I would like bake with eggs, but I wouldn't like eat scrambled eggs or like eat a hard-boiled egg. So I don't think I've ever eaten a deviled egg. I've made them before. I have memories of like Easter at my grandma's house and like I was in charge of making the deviled eggs. Even though I didn't want to eat them. But I don't think I've ever actually eaten one. And I wouldn't now, so. That's a funny thought. You know, you like have a realization like that and it's like, oh, maybe I'm kind of weird for this. I don't know. Just wasn't for me. My mom's gonna make deviled eggs tomorrow. So there'll be deviled eggs in the house, but I won't eat them. That's cute. Okay, mirror. We'll replace the light above this bed with this one. I kind of want to have a bookshelf over here, to be honest. I feel like I want a bigger piece of furniture. So maybe I will move this. We could have it small on this little wall. That's fine. Where's my little plant? Okay. I'm vegetarian, tulips. Have been for like 10 years. I cook vegan most of the time. And like when we do baking streams and stuff, I don't like cook with eggs or anything. But I would describe myself as vegetarian. I always say that. People make assumptions, but I've always been vegetarian. Someone made vegan egg salad. Really? I haven't really eaten many vegan eggs. They have like all those like fake egg alternatives these days, but I don't know. Just eggs kind of, like I said, they kind of freak me out a little bit. So I don't know if I can do it. Okay, put that over there. Yeah, they do it with like sometimes people like scramble tofu, and like I eat loads of tofu, so like I'll have a tofu scramble. But sometimes they try and I don't know. Sometimes it's too eggy feeling. Why are we talking about eggs so much? I'm sorry, everybody. It became like a whole egg thing. No, the back of the greenhouse won't be missing a window. It's probably just glitched. Yeah, see? It's there, but it glitches into the wall sometimes. Yeah, we can put a trash can. I'll do that now. I was gonna do it when I got to the outside furnishing part. It's weird. I usually like landscape everything and like do the outside decor, and then I'll come back and do like the patio furniture later on. You know? Okay, so in here, what are we, like, how, okay, Snap, maybe you should sit on the floor so I can use my computer. There you go. Yeah, I get that, Baby Mare. I think that's like, I don't know. I feel like that's like best case scenario. Like, it's obviously unrealistic to ask everybody in the whole world to stop eating meat. Like, I think that's just not gonna happen. But if people like to have meatless meals sometimes, it would make a big difference, you know? So I think that's the best way to do it, to be honest. Okay, so easel. We'll do that. I want to get the like flower arranging table in here. Maybe it can be in the cute yellow color. And we can put this over this way, like in front of the windows. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, I'd like to have a games table too. Whenever I put sunrooms like this, it just reminds me like so much of my grandma. And like, I picture like playing cards with her at like, she has kind of, it's not a sunroom, but she has like a room in the front of her house with like big, well, she did, they've moved, but they have like big windows there, and she had like a little card table there, and we always played so many games at this little card table at my grandma's house. So I always think about putting card tables when I build rooms like this for my Sims. I can't help it. Let's see, canvases. These are gonna be pricey. These little guys. That's okay. What about maybe from the base game, like the sketches? These ones? Okay, so we have kind of like a little art corner right there. This is kind of a weird shape. Maybe we just do 2 of them so we can shove it. I don't know. Kind of depends. Ellie, I've read 30 or 31 books this year. No, 31, because I finished an audiobook yesterday. I've read 31 books this year, to answer your question. Night, Becky. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit. Have a good night. Okay, this year? Yeah. Yeah. I haven't read that. No, I haven't, you. Best book I read so far? I don't know. I might say Sunrise on the Reaping. That was like my most anticipated read of the year too. So maybe that. Hard to say. No, I won't spoil anything. I'm not going to talk about it. Don't worry. I won't spoil anything for you. That's a lot of books, Sire. That's a lot of books. That is something to be proud of. Okay, reading it all is something to be proud of for sure. I think people always like, I don't know, there are people who are going to try and make you, like, it's just like weird because there's like a, oh, well, so-and-so read more books. Like, but it's not, nothing, there's no reason to feel insecure about it, you know, like, reading is fun. Oh, I'm very excited about the new Emily Henry book as well. Very excited about it. I'm looking forward to that one for sure. No, I don't share that stuff publicly, Torvo. People ask me that a lot. They're like, "Oh, do you have Goodreads? Like, are you on Storyground?" Because they like want to see. And I don't know. I'm so, I guess I just don't want to have people like deep diving into my little books. Like I kind of want to like read in peace. You know, like I don't want people to like go like read into it and be like, oh, lilsimsie read this and it took her this many days. Like I just, like I kind of want to just like read my books in peace. Because I feel like people can get weird about just everything. So yeah, I know that kind of stinks, but that's why. Yeah, it's like everything I do is like, I'm so public about stuff already, so sometimes it's nice to have just some things that hang out around myself. Yeah, I know, Goodreads is owned by Amazon. Definitely good to get away from in that case if you can. There's lots of other alternatives, but I stream on Twitch. So, like, at the end of the day, like, hypocrite. But like this is like the Twitch is just there's not really better alternatives. Like I don't want to have all my eggs in the YouTube basket, so then what, you know? But yeah, it's very unfortunate. It's hard to like get away from Amazon. Good to do when you can if you're able, but some things are not as able. Well, Twitch is owned by Amazon, Shadow, that's what I mean. So Amazon owns Twitch too. Same problem in that sense. Let's look at some of the stuff from Seasons. See what we can find. Oh, you know what could be kind of cute actually is like a little cozy chair. What about from Cottage Living? There's like those really cute little floral chairs. We could put one of those in the corner and then have like a table with a lamp or something. Since when? Since when has Twitch been owned by Amazon? A long time. Maybe even as long as I've been streaming on Twitch. Surely, I don't remember exactly when they bought it, but Twitch has owned Amazon Wait, no. Amazon has owned Twitch for a long time. Twitch does not own Amazon. That would be wild. That would be wild if that were true. But it's been a while that they've owned it. 2014, yeah. Long time at this point. Yeah, that's why like they have like the Amazon, if you have Amazon Prime, you can use your Prime sub here and stuff. You get a free sub with Prime, all that sort of thing. Okay, maybe I'll put like this little bookshelf in here. I like the colors on that. And then this too. Cute little clutter. Oh, too far over. Okay, maybe I should have sized that down. Just like a little teeny tiny plant. Okay. I know, I wish we could have a cat or a dog in here too. Wouldn't that be so nice? This place is like screaming that it needs a pet, but I don't have any of those packs right now. No pets for us, I guess. Ooh, that's cute. I guess we could put chickens. We have chickens if we wanted to do that. That's an option. Okay, this is like a true skill building room. I'm gonna put the guitar out here instead. And we have I put bunnies and the birds, so we have that too. Let me get some more pretty flowers. Maybe that in like a bright yellow color. Isn't there like a little bunny, I wasn't picturing this actually, but maybe I'll put that too. Cause that's so cute. Maybe it could be blue. And then I want the like little bunny statue that's base game. Let's see. Bunny. Okay, let's do that and then maybe some candles. And then we can say this is done. Oops. Oh my gosh, that slotted wrong like so many times just then. Oh, I like that. That feels like a fun space to be in. It's cute. Okay, so now that leaves us with the exterior. What if I had the birds in the front? Is that better? I kind of like them better out there. Do you think that we should put like some little garden plots like this? Or is that too much? I don't know. Those are broken. Well, all of the, like we can't just live our lives worrying about that. The Sims 4, something new breaks every day. So we can let ourselves use planter boxes. I'm gonna use the big planter boxes in here too. Like, this just is what it is. Life would be very, very difficult in this game if we did not. All right, I'm gonna put those straight in the middle. And then we can get some small ones around the sides. In hopefully a few different colors. Maybe that one could be white. Okay. That can be white as well. Maybe you could have the green one again. Maybe another one of these little orange ones over there. That feels good. No, we don't have any bees yet. I was planning on putting some. Let me just throw one in the backyard for a second so we can come back to it. Problem is, when we have the greenhouse like this, the bees can't, like, they can't get in here. Which I guess is a little bit annoying, but it's not a big deal. So they can't help you. I put the flower arranging table inside of the other room, Tabby. I love the flower arranging table, but I'm trying to decide if, like, we should put another one in here or if we should stick to some of the other stuff from the kit. I picked these packs to build with on purpose. I chose them. I wanted these ones. We didn't do like a randomizer or anything today. I might put some more of this over here instead. Flowers. So cute. That one looks kind of like fall then. Maybe we stick to that instead. Oh yeah, this would have been a really lucky selection if we had actually just randomized this. That would have been like miracle level stuff. I guess I don't want to put anything in the way. I do love these little tiny pots. So maybe we could put some shelves across the back and then we can do like little bitty saplings. Something like that. Something like that. Maybe I'll do these again. But we could do less of them on this one. I don't know. Randomize would have included Bust the Dust. The thing is, you're like not even kidding. No joke. If we had randomized it, it would have included Bust the Dust. That kept happening to me. Okay. I really like that, actually, as the greenhouse. Do we want the chickens? I feel like the chickens are maybe a little bit, I don't know. Is it too much? Surely it's not too much. Which is the cutest? That one probably matches the house the best, I think. It is chicken paradise. I guess you're right there. Maybe I can put my bees like just over here. In pink and in yellow. And then we can hide a little grill back there. This one can stay with that color, probably. It's subtle. We get ourselves a little dining table so you can sit and eat. Maybe I put a telescope over here too. Yeah, that feels good. Maybe we could put a couple of extra little planters around. We don't really need them out here, but it might be kind of cute just to have a few of them. And that way they can be affected by the bees. I don't know. More plants. Do you think we should put a bunch of spring plants? Right now my game thinks that it's summer, which is no good. But we could plant some seasonal ones. We could also buy some chickens. Remember the time that lilsimsie broke the Sims with 3,000 chickens? You know, Christine, I do remember that. Here, they'll come out like this now. Here they come. Oh, okay, you can't really move those ones very easily. Here, as long as they can just go around, because then when you put it on the gallery, you'll just see the chickens around, which is what I want. Chickens included. Oh, thank you for the video link, Christine. There you go. That is the one. Okay, I don't think we need anything over there. These can stay where they are. Oh, I was gonna open them. That's right. Fall and spring. Oh, this is cute because we can put some flowers in that one and then just like some carrots over here. Come on, plant them. Oh, I've done it with goats as well, yeah. Oh, I've done both. You can kind of cheat them this way to be blossoming, even though it's growth stage blossoming. Yeah, that's so cute. Okay, see, even if we don't fill in the greenhouse, at the very least, filling in those with plants that grow in the spring, that is cool. Is there enough? I feel like that takes up enough of the room. And we don't want to interrupt the chickens too much. Because they'll need to be able to get around. So we don't want to put, like, too many extra items back there, do we? Yeah, the goats are also an item like the chickens. They're the same in that they they're not like pets. They're like technically items in your Sims inventory, which is super weird, but that's how it works. Should we get a gate so the chickens can't get out? Yeah, we probably could. I just love how it looks when it's open, but it might be better for us to... not that one. Yeah, it won't look good in any of the colors. That's so sad. You always hope that it's gonna work out, and it never quite does. We could just do a little one like this. And that matches the windows, which is probably a good thing. Ooh. I actually like that. I like how it's kind of curvy on this little path. Okay. That is pretty cute. I know, I hate that not all the fences have matching gates. It really complicates things when you try and play with this game. Like, why did they do that to us? All right, so last little touches. I'm kind of feeling like I might want to put the columns on the edge. Oh, I guess the plants don't wrap around as much. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should just let it be. You know what else we should do before we stop? Is have her come light the fireplace. Oh, and I gotta put stuff on this patio. But when she lights the fireplace, it'll make smoke start coming out of the chimney. You see this? So it looks cooler on the on the gallery. And we didn't put fireflies yet either, so we'll get there. A couple more things to do. Unfortunately, I'm thinking chess. I feel like this might be the way to go because I feel like we can get a lot of use out of it. And it's a classic, you know? I don't even know if she can get into that chair. Let's find out. No. Dang. How far over can you scoot it? You can still get out, right? Chess on a porch in a little Susie build? Never been done before. I know. I have shocked you all probably, right? Is it like in the lighting category? Oh. Hold on. What's up? You jumped onto the chair? That's cool. She's just yelling. Staring at me and yelling. I don't like the color of that. This one might be okay. Just alerting me, like, hey, by the way, I'm on the chair. I could see that. I don't know if I like it like this. Yeah, it's almost dinner time, so that's probably part of it. What if I did it like that? I don't really love the angle, but she should be able to get into it now. I think this should work. It fits. It's a little bit tight, but I think it's okay like that. Do I want to use this again? The new legacy house is on the gallery, yeah. I put it up already. Like my, oh the flame. Dang it. That's okay. Do it anyway. Oh, maybe we could put like little gnome again. More furniture. Just one chair? Isn't that sad though? I feel like I want to use the 2 chairs. Even though it's tight. I feel like that's part of the beauty of this house, is that it's pretty tight. I think that's what makes it nice. Let me get rid of this welcome wagon. I don't want these people here at my house. Oh, here they come. Go away. Thank you. There's no rocking chairs in the packs that we're using. I would have loved to have a rocking chair, but we're doing it with just Get Together, Seasons, University, Cottage Living, Romantic Garden, and the Greenhouse Haven kit. I say just, it's a long list of packs, but we limited packs a little bit, so we didn't have one that had a rocking chair. All right. What if we called it like Fairy Tale Cottage or something? Is that too on the nose? Oh, should we say, oh, the fireflies. Shoot, I keep forgetting. I knew I was missing something. Fireflies. We could do storybook instead if fairy tale is too on the nose. I don't want people to get their hopes up, so. I'm like, we gotta avoid that word, possibly. Dragonflies. I just put a lot of dragonflies, like more probably than I should have. That's okay. It's kind of fun. Oops. That feels good to me. Oh wait, do I have any over here? Yeah. Storybook cottage. Oh, but fairy tale is just so much cuter. I'm gonna do it anyway. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. I built a floral cottage in Windenburg. A floral storybook cottage in Windenburg. This is to be placed on rustic residence. On the 30 by 20 rustic residence lot. Okay. Hashtag lilsimsie. Hashtag cottage. In Windenburg, inspired by spring. There you go. I didn't save. I should have. Oh, we're fine. All is well, all is well. Let's get a little screenshot. You can see the dragonflies and stuff too, which is so cute. Yeah, we can try and get it to be nighttime. I want to be able to see the like fireflies come out, so that'll be cute. But like, look at all the dragonflies flying around. There's birds. Oh, a heat wave has started. Oh my goodness. Makes it very bright. I know, when you realize you forget to save, it's like, oh god, I've broken it. But it was fine, it was fine. What's the situation then? It's 95,000 simoleons. Wow, but it's not that many packs. It's not that many packs. The greenhouse kit, we didn't use too much from it. It's mostly just the stuff in the greenhouse, plus this plant. So if you don't have the greenhouse kit, it's not anywhere else except for inside of the greenhouse. So you could replace it with like season stuff or something if you wanted to. It's just like decor and the windows. But you could always even use, for the windows, you could use like these ones. But yeah, we didn't use that many packs. I'll show you all the items from all the packs so we can see what the most damage is. So that's the greenhouse one. We only have a couple things from Romantic Garden stuff. It's the wishing well and a little bit of landscaping. You could probably make do without this and just replace it with some cottage living stuff. Get Together has like the floral vines, so you kind of need them. The rest of it, not so necessary. Seasons, handful of things. University, it says only 2, but also a lot of the vines on the outside of the walls are from University. And then cottage living is like loads. I wouldn't try and download this without cottage living. It's like the windows, the doors, a lot of the furniture, the kitchen. So this one it's like for sure cottage living necessary. The other ones could be replaced potentially. Yeah, Julia, I'm trying to get it tonight next. That's the plan. I want to see it at night as well. This is what the outside looks like. And then inside, quick little tour. We've got like a little front entrance, also computer room, I guess. I really like this table with the phone on it. There's a small downstairs bathroom. Then we have like the primary bedroom right here, and they have access to the back from their room. And then over this way, we have like kitchen, dining room, and living room all in one space. And they can go to the very back from over here as well. You can see my bunny and my chickens. I've got a wishing well. I've got a greenhouse. There's bees, there's plants, there's a grill and a table. And then off of this room, we also have like a little, it's almost like a skill building room. We have like a games table, an easel, the flower arranging table, all the stuff you might need, a reading nook. And then upstairs again, there's like a little teens bedroom. This could be a kid's bedroom too if you wanted it to be. And then there's an infant's room. And this is the only bathroom that has a shower. So there's just one shower. It's like 1.5 bathrooms, this house. 3 beds though. No, if you don't like bugs, you're not gonna like this place. Certainly not. Certainly not. Here, let's wait for the sun to set. Oh, it looks beautiful at sunset. And now here it is at night. I don't want to triple speed anymore. Here, wait, let me pause my Sims 2 music. I'm gonna turn this all the way up so we can hear some ambient sound. It's not super loud, but you get a little bit of it, right? Good vibes. Really good vibes for that. I like how the smoke in the chimney looks too. So cool. Oh, this was a fun one to build. I hope that you enjoyed it. I really liked this. It's been a good time. I feel very like in the zone. You know what? In the spring zone, I meant to say. I'm thinking that maybe Windenburg could be a good place to live when we do the next unpaused stream. Because the like ambient noise of Windenburg is pretty nice. And then there won't be any like honking or like scary things like that. Because we did one of the unpaused streams in San Myshuno. Ooh, that was scary. The random like honking noises that would happen, they would be like so loud too. This is a nice like cute, like you just hear the sound of like bugs in the background, like it's a little bit more chill. So we won't do San Myshuno again, but maybe Windenburg would work. Yeah, Sulani has really nice ambient noise as well, but it rains a lot more, which in a way is not a bad thing because the rain is also ambient noise. Like the rain is also like a nice ambient sound. We'll do a stream in May, like soon before the unpause stream where we build everything for the unpause stream together, and we'll probably figure it out that day and like test it out and stuff. Can we put a robot this year? Oh, that could be fun. We've never had a servo in there. Okay. The idea is that we leave the game running for 24 real life hours, Erica. Like I set up a big, almost like a dollhouse looking thing that has no front, and it's all like one big dollhouse, and then we let the game run for 24 hours straight. If you want to look on my YouTube channel, one of my mods will be able to find it. We can just link you a video. You don't have to watch it by any means. It's like ridiculously long, but just so you can see what we're talking about. It's kind of like watching a dollhouse, but we set it up to have like a bunch of different occults. We put a lot of death traps in there. We try and encourage them to woohoo. So that's the plan. But we do it as like a charity incentive as part of our fundraiser. You can use a special cheat to disable pop-ups, Yippity. But I stay up and around all day in case something goes wrong, because like sometimes things happen that mess up. But yeah, like you don't have to click the pop-ups because you can disable them. But you do have to watch it because sometimes like things, you know how The Sims is, and you need to like be manually saving from time to time, like do a little reset sometimes. They also, like, you can automate pretty much everything. Like, you can have them, they autonomously eat food. You can make it so they autonomously woohoo by using clubs and stuff. They can autonomously repair objects. The only thing that you can't really fix is if there's a fire, they won't be able to replace, like, if the stove burns in the fire, they can't put the stove back themselves. You have to intervene to do that. And, like, to a certain extent, they need to be able to cook. Because if they all die of starvation, it's no fun. And, like, then if there's no stove, they can't cook. So, like, I usually, if they burn the stove down, I usually, like, let it be that way for, like, an hour or two in real life, and then I put it back. That kind of thing. And then also, like, we always put a music player in, like a radio. And if the radio breaks, they never autonomously turn it back on. So I usually have to, they'll fix it, but they won't put it back on, and I want them to dance, so I usually have to come back and fix that too. But anyway, that's kind of how it works. And then sometimes, like, throughout the stream, I'll switch out the club activities that I'm using, because I'll make a club for them, and then I'll have them be, like, really interested in, I'll usually, like, set up some social ones, like fighting and woohooing, and then I'll swap out, like, some of the hobby stuff. Like, maybe I'll have them work out as a club activity for a bit. Then we get bored and we swap it to be, like, I don't know, having them dance. Maybe we swap it to have them, like, use the telescope, use the hot tub. Like, so you can kind of switch around plans. Well, Hannah, the past 2 years, I got probably, like, 30 minutes of sleep when I was doing these streams. The fundraiser in May takes a lot out of me. This one in particular seems like it would be easy because it's an idle stream. I'm not actually there, but it's not easy. And there's something so anxiety inducing about it to me. Like, the idea of leaving my stream running on its own is, like, so stressful that I just can't, like, I couldn't sleep if I tried. I don't know how people do that. A lot of people do those, like, subathons where they like sleep overnight on stream and then come back, stream still running. I don't know how they do that. Like, I physically can't handle it. Like, it's so stressful. Yeah, well, me and Dan, I tried to train him last year. The problem is that, like, he doesn't have, this is gonna sound weird, but, like, you can teach, he knows how to, like, reset a sim. He knows how to, like, fix like, he knows what to do, because I've had him do it before. But because he doesn't have the, like, level of knowledge about the Sims that I do, he's not as capable of troubleshooting things. Like, I can look at something in the Sims and be like, oh, here's what went wrong. I can fix it real quick. For Dan, he can't necessarily, like, just look at it and know what broke and why. So, like, obviously he helps with it. But, like, to a certain degree, I still need to be you know? It's fine. Like, it's fine, but, anyway, chat can also help with that sort of thing, because they usually can help. Like, usually you all would know better, too. We'll see how it goes this year. I fear that my anxiety is not gonna, like, the shift thing, I'm still gonna be awake. I just know myself. I think I'm still gonna be awake. So, like, last year I was in bed. I had it on my, like, I was watching my own stream on my laptop, and I had it next to me. And I was, like, kind of, like snoozing a little bit, and then, oh, something happened. You know? But anyway, it's, like, not a big deal, but it'll be a fun time. It'll be good. Fell asleep during it last year and woke up to Sims Chaos? Yeah. Yeah. It's wild. Well, like, you'll be reading a good book. Well, the problem with reading is that it's, like, takes too much focus. What I usually do is I work on the letters, because I send out, like, thank you notes to people who donate the $150 and, like, claim the sticker reward. And so usually while it's happening, I just, like, am watching it on my laptop, and I'm, like, signing the cards and stuffing the envelopes. Because it's, like, a manual task that I can be doing while, like, keeping an eye on it in the background. So I was able to get, like, hundreds of them done last year on that day, which was good. I think we did, like, 300 that day or something. But anyway, I think I'll probably end the stream here. We'll probably wrap it up and go find somebody to raid. Yeah, I know. I need, like, an army to be able to do it. My mom and sister are going to help with the cards this year, too. Dan helped me always, but we're going to have some extra help with, like, putting the stamps on everything and stuff, which should be good. So tomorrow I won't be live. Tomorrow's Easter as well, so if you celebrate, happy Easter. On Monday, I think we're going to do a base game build on Monday. And then on Tuesday, we're build something, I'm not sure. And then after that, we're going to play Stardew Valley for 4 days in a row. Because we're getting very close to the start of the fundraiser. And frankly, I need to, like, brain off, think about nothing, just farm. So we're gonna farm for the, like, few days as we get closer to the fundraiser. So that's the plan for next week. Trust me, there will be so much Sims content for the whole month of May. I'm going to stream every day in May. A lot of times I'm gonna stream twice a day in May. So there's gonna be so much Sims content in May. You're, like, it's gonna be everywhere. All the time, Sims for the most part. So I'm gonna have my 4 days of farm. We're gonna start that on, like, May 3rd, Gabs. Whatever the first Saturday in May is. It's May 3rd, yeah. We're making a new legacy. That's already the plan. That is already the plan. Okay, but anyway, hopefully that covers all our bases with the scheduled plans and stuff. Let me go see who's live. We can find somebody to raid. Yeah, I'm gonna post daily on YouTube in May still. I might post... Okay, so I think next week I'm gonna not upload once because it's just too much close to the fundraiser. And then probably the first week in May I might not upload once. So I'll post, like, 6 days a week for 2 weeks. Just because it's too much. The first week of May is, like, too much. But after that, we should be golden to keep up with every day on. So I miss, like, 2 uploads maybe out of 30, you know. But I try my best, but sometimes it's just, like, it's just too much, you know? Yeah, it's a lot of work. But I don't really, I sort of, like, only work in May, to be completely honest with you. Like, I literally don't do anything but, like, I wake up, record my video, prep for stream, work on the letters afterward. Next day, same thing. Stream twice that time. You know, like, there's no, like, I don't take any time at all off in May. I literally work, like, 8 a.m. until, like, 11 p.m. every single day for the whole month. But we raised last year, like, $600,000 for charity. So, you know, like, I can handle a month of a lot of work. Like, that's a small price to pay, you know? Sort of in my opinion. So it's worth it. It's a lot to manage, but it's worth it. Better take a vacation in June. Yeah, I'll take some time off stream in June. Maybe, like, a few days, the first couple days of June. Well, the Nintendo Switch 2 comes out June 5th. Maybe I'll, like, take the first 4 days of June off, and then we'll play the Nintendo Switch 2 or something. The other weird thing is that, like, by the time June comes around, I'm like so streamy that it feels really weird to like not be live. You grow so accustomed to just being on all the time that when it ends, it's like, it feels very strange. But it's good to not stream after you stream for that many days straight. So, what are you doing? She just tried to go behind my computer. Yeah, I'm gonna buy the Switch too. I was on the fence, but then I was like, if I don't buy it, I'm gonna have too much FOMO. And I'm a Twitch streamer. I can justify buying the Switch too. I was like, I'm not sure if I want to get it, but I think I'm gonna buy the Switch too. Because if I don't, I'm gonna feel like so sad. That's where we're at. You buy it so I don't have to? Yeah, exactly. I'll buy it. Then we can talk about it. Okay, let's go find someone to raid though. My friend Shella is live right now. We haven't gotten to raid her much recently because she was gone for a bit. She went to the St. Jude like Play Live event. I didn't go because I was too stressed. I was too stressed to travel. Okay, let's go over to Shella's stream. Yeah, but she's been traveling a lot, but she's back. She's back, so we can go say hi. It looks like she's building a beachy mansion. And that sounds like kind of fun to me. But have a good rest of your night, everybody. I'm gonna go bake some cinnamon rolls, I guess. And then I'll catch you on Monday, okay? All right, I'll see you all later. Say hi to Shella. Happy Saturday. Goodbye. And stop streaming.